Okay, now we're going to write equations for hyperbolas. So we're given two problems here. The first one we'll look at, number 4. It says that it has vertices at 5, 0, and negative 5, 0. So I'm going to put 5, 0, and I'm going to put plus and minus, and these are the vertices. Okay, so vertices. All right, now, if you look, there's two. There's this one right here, vertices plus and minus. This should say plus and minus. This should also say plus and minus. Plus and minus A0. And then the other variant is 0 plus and minus A. So we know we're not going to be looking at this case. We are rather looking at this case because of the way that the vertices are laid out. But if you look at the second example, the number 5 there, it's going to follow very much similar to the graph on the bottom. So we've got the vertices there at 5, 0 and negative 5, 0. So this is our A value. And then we're given foci. And the foci, and I'll write foci up here, the foci are going to be at plus and minus 9, 0. So the foci is the C value. What we are missing to finish off this equation is the B value. So that's not terribly difficult. This is found through the Pythagorean theorem. So if A is 5 and C is 9, we could say C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So B squared will equal C squared minus A squared. So I'm going to say then B squared will equal 9 squared minus 5 squared. All right. And actually like that. All right. And so we get 81 minus 25. All right. 81 minus 25. So what does B squared equal? B squared equals 56. So don't bother trying to find out what B is because we really don't care. We want B squared. Just look at the format. We want B squared. We want A squared. A squared, as we recall, is 5 squared. So it's this square right here. So that's going to be 25. So our equation for the hyperbola is going to be x squared over 25 minus y squared over 56. And of course, it's always equal to 1. All right. So a very nice, clear, clean-cut example here. So now let's go ahead and look at our second example. All right. And it looks like this right here. So give me a second and I'll write the problem down for you. Okay, so here is what we're working with on this next problem. This right here is our A value again. This right here is our C value again. Not much of a difference except that the X and the Y kind of interchange. So our final equation is going to be of this form: y squared over A squared minus x squared over b squared equal 1. All we have to do is solve for b and we're done. Okay? Because we've got A, we've got C. So again, C squared minus A squared will give us our B squared. So B squared will equal 7 squared minus 3 squared, which is 49, minus 9, which is 40. So 40 equals B squared. And again, we really don't care what B is. We want to know what B squared is. And so the other one, A squared, is 9. 9 equals A squared. And our final equation then is really simple. Y squared divided by A squared, which is 9, minus X squared divided by 40, which was the B squared, and we set that equal to 1. So it looks a lot like this. And two really simple examples of how to come up with the equation for a hyperbola. So as always, if this video was helpful, be sure to like and subscribe.